NBA players who are incredibly smart in real life. You don't have to be smart to play in the NBA, but intelligence certainly doesn't hurt. NBA players are not only required to master particular schemes, but have to be intelligent enough to adapt to a variety of situations. Perhaps it shouldn't be too surprising then that there have been quite a few players in NBA history who are smart. We don't just mean basketball smart, although that is certainly true in many cases. We mean that there have been some NBA players who are certifiable geniuses that could easily thrive in one of many career fields. The reason that you might have a hard time believing that is because these intelligent NBA players typically don't go around bragging about how smart they are. Let's dig deep into the video and find out the 8 NBA players who are incredibly smart in real life. 8. Rajon Rondo. You know that kid who never seemed to have to work that hard in school but always got good grades? By all accounts, Rajon Rondo is that kid. On the court, Rondo's basketball intelligence is often cited as a source of his tremendous skills. Rondo has the ability to instantly analyze a defense and dissect the ways that it can potentially shut down his offense. Off the court, Rondo has been called a humble genius. He will walk out of a movie if it has plot holes. He's been known to teach algebra classes while touring schools just for fun. His former teachers have called him a terrible student, but one of the smartest students they've ever had. In fact, his old math teacher had to design special tests for him. 7. Bosh. There are many basketball players who simply wouldn't be able to make a comfortable living if they weren't basketball players. They've trained their whole lives to do one thing and do it better than most everyone. Other NBA stars, however, chose basketball as their favorite of many career options. Bosh is such a player. Bosh is an outspoken advocate for the benefits of computer programming and is known to spend much of his downtime learning new forms of coding. He believes that all young students should know some basic coding in order to prepare themselves for the future. He is also currently a member of both the National Society of Black Engineers and the Association of Minority Engineers. Not bad for one of the best basketball players in the world. Festus Ezeli. There are no easy paths to the NBA, but some are certainly more harrowing than others. In Nigeria, Festus Ezeli's academic parents emphasized study over basketball. Because of this, Ezeli ended up graduating from high school when he was only 14 years old. Along the way, he found time to start learning how to play basketball. He caught the attention of many colleges, but his parents insisted that he go to Harvard. Ezeli managed to convince them that Vanderbilt was his best option. Initially, Ezeli planned to graduate with a degree in biology, but changed his major to economics when he realized he might actually have a shot at going pro. Even still, Ezeli could have easily graduated with honors from Vanderbilt, Harvard, or wherever he may have chosen to go. 5. Jalen Brown. In 2016, CBA ran an article that urged NBA teams to not overlook drafting Jalen Brown simply because he was intelligent. That might sound ridiculous, but teams were actually worried that Brown's intelligence would make him arrogant or eventually lead him to leaving the NBA altogether. At Berkeley, Brown took advanced graduate-level courses and was one of the best members of the Berkeley chess team. He enjoys learning new languages, studying philosophy, and researching history. He's made it quite clear that professional basketball is just one of his many interests. During his rookie season, he even produced his own documentary series that he later posted to YouTube. So while it may sound ridiculous that Jalen Brown could be too smart to play in the NBA, if that statement is true of anyone, it's true of Jalen Brown. 4. Tim Duncan. Given that Tim Duncan could seemingly do it all on the court, perhaps it shouldn't come as a real surprise that the guy is also incredibly intelligent. Even still, the extent of Duncan's intelligence really is quite surprising. Actually, Duncan is sometimes described as a huge nerd. He loves going to Renaissance fairs and enjoys the occasional game of Dungeons and Dragons. Duncan has described himself as being similar to Matt Damon's character from Good Will Hunting. People always speak to him like they expect him to be a dumb basketball player and are always shocked to learn that Duncan is able to weigh in on a variety of complex issues. Of course, Duncan's unassuming ways likely contribute to his status as a sleeping intellectual giant. 3. David Robinson. Many know that David Robinson is one of the greatest basketball players of all time, but few know just what an all-around talent the guy really was. After serving as both a college basketball star and a lieutenant in the U.S. Navy, Robinson decided to pursue an NBA career when the Navy told him he was too tall to really have a future career in the armed services. Mind you, Robinson was also an accomplished math major and reportedly scored somewhere in the neighborhood of 1,400 or 1,500 on his SATs. After his Hall of Fame NBA career was over, Robinson decided to form a venture capitalist group alongside a renowned Goldman Sachs board member. The group specializes in investments which somehow better society as well as turn a profit. It is currently valued at over $100 million. 2. Paul Gasol. Paul Gasol just isn't human. It's apparently not enough that the guy is physically gifted and an incredible all-around athlete. The dude just has to go and be one of the smartest players in the NBA as well. At a young age, Gasol was considered to be a piano prodigy, who some thought might become a professional classical pianist. Instead, Gasol decided to attend a few years of medical school while he was playing for FC Barca. Somewhere along the way, Gasol learned to speak 5 different languages either fluently or close to fluently. Gasol once went to visit children at a hospital and stumped the doctors with his questions about how they treat scoliosis. In fact, Gasol has been allowed to sit in on many surgery operations. Oh, he's also an ardent opera fan, because, of course, he is. 1. Bill Bradley. Bill Bradley won 2 championships during his NBA career, and that might not even be the highlight of his life. After graduating high school, Bradley received a shocking 75 college scholarship offers for both academics and sport. Naturally, he chose to go to Princeton. After leading Princeton to a top 3 finish in the NCAA tournament and graduating, he decided to attend Oxford on a Rhodes Scholarship before beginning his NBA career. When he retired, he decided to settle down a bit and become a U.S. Senator. In fact, Bradley almost secured the Democratic nomination for presidency in 2000 over former Vice President Al Gore. Sometime later, Bradley became a corporate director at Starbucks and is a partner at the Allen & Company Investment Bank. Have you ever thought that these players are genius in their real lives? Let us know below in the comment section. If you really enjoyed this video, consider subscribing to this channel and press the bell icon so you never miss our future uploads.